Howdy. Good evening. Um, I have to pause for a second because I like this stage because you can be serious and you can be foolish. And I think the most fun on this stage is when you're foolish. And I had a very short-lived career as a stripper back in the 90s, roughly around 1920. Just moved out of my mom's apartment. I do not want to live with my mother. That's a whole other story. But I'm living in Brooklyn around Hoyt and Smith off the F train. And I just got fired from VIM for rearranging hangers on the clothes rack. For some reason, the manager thought I was stealing and fired me after 2 weeks. So I don't have any money. I got to pay the rent. My girlfriend, Damaris, this Dominican girl that I used to go to the clubs with, particularly Red Zone on 57th Street between 8th and 9th, she tells me that she's stripping and she makes good money. And I'm like, I'm down, right? So she takes me to this agency. Now, mind you, the agency is coincidentally maybe 2 blocks east of the VIM that I used to work at. But the agency is in that triangular building on 23rd Street, kind of like 5th, 6th office buildings. The agency is there. You go up. The guy doesn't even look at you. There's no audition. He's just like, where do you want to work? Queens, Brooklyn, Staten Island, New Jersey. I'm like, wherever. So he's like, okay. He gives me a book, and the book kind of looks like a food stamp book. I don't know if anybody knows of the food stamp books from the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, where you have like a $35 book, and you have a $5 food stamp and a $1 food stamp, right? But if you, anyway. But the book, the vouchers looks like the food stamp book. So you take the vouchers, you pull out a voucher, you give it to the bar knows where you came from, the agency gets a cut, you get your little flat fee, and you hopefully make money on tips. So I wasn't very good at it. I wasn't very good at it because, I didn't have any G-strings. I had a bathing suit. I had a black bathing suit that I rolled up to look like a bikini bottom, and my pumps were my high school prom pumps, which was the high school prom I crashed because I didn't graduate. But nonetheless, these were my pumps, 1-inch pumps. No fuck me pumps yet. And so I wasn't doing good. Some bars would be like, yo, don't send her back. Some bars were okay, pitied me and what have you. But, the main thing was I was making a little bit of money so I could pay the rent for this apartment that I had with my best friend, Zara, who is this Danish and Bronx Jew girl from the West Village. And that's another story. And I'm doing it and stuff. But 3 weeks in, I break the golden rule. The golden rule is you never go anywhere outside of the bar with a customer. He invites you to dance for him. No, decline. Right? Which brings me to big penises. So big penises, big dicks. It feels more right now to say dick than penis. But I'm talking like big dicks, like phallic statue dicks. phallic statues from Korea, from Africa, from South America, from Alaska, like, you know, these dicks that are like anatomically, like, they don't make any sense, right? It's just like, how is the dick this big and you this big, right? And you know, like the dicks that you saw in like the 1976 movie Caligula, starring Peter O'Toole and fucking Michael McDonald and Helen, who's that actress, that British actress? Garen, she was the whore, and so yeah, she was. That's what she was in it, and you know, and it was co-produced by Penthouse, so go figure. But like, yeah, the dicks in that movie I'm talking about. And I break the golden rule, and there's this one customer, one bar, Astoria, Queens. He asked me, little short Dominican guy about this high. He's like, yo, can you come to my place and dance for me? And naively, I'm like, yeah, sure, right? I'm like, how much? He's like, 200. I'm like, okay, all right. You know, it's just like, I got to pay the rent. I just splurged on Depeche Mode tickets. Me and Zara bought a big, you know, full color TV, you know, and it's just like, I need the rent. So I go with him. And we get to his apartment. It's a second floor walk up, small apartment. Not much I can remember about it. Maybe some plastic over the furniture, but I might be embellishing at this moment. And so it's like I get undressed. You know, I got my little bathing suit, you know, ringed up. I still have, I forgot to tell you, I had a wig, straight hair black wig with a bang, and my stripper name was Coco. And every stripper's name is Coco. I don't know why. Coco seems easy. I don't know. Coco, Mimi, Kiki, Boo Boo. I don't know. But anyhow, so he goes somewhere. I'm getting ready to do my dancing and stuff. And like he comes back and his hands are on my hips and he's trying to kiss me. And I'm like, no. I don't do that. And he's like, no, that's what you're here for. That's what I'm paying you for. And I'm like, no, I'm here to dance. And he's like, no, you're here to fuck me. And I'm like, oh shit. Fuck. And so I start crying. And I start crying and whimpering like a mouse. And I'm afraid to scream, right? Because I don't know what to do. And he leaves the room and he comes back in with this big ass knife. And now he's butt naked with this big ass dick. Henceforth, the phallics, right? It's like, this is actually true. There are individuals with dicks this big and they that big. And I'm like, oh fuck. So I'm crying, I'm whimpering, I'm afraid to scream because I'm like, okay, if I scream, he might cut me. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna scream, but I'm whimpering. And so then what happens? He goes, lay down. So I go and lay down, right? But he doesn't realize that I have really strong thighs. And so he's trying to split me apart, and I'm like, nope. Legs are tight, thighs are tight, like Hannibal Lecter, the television series, season 2, episode 2, when the psycho killer is gluing people together accordingly to skin shade, tight, glued, right? So I'm no, right? So he's on top of me it's not happening, right? So what happens? He gets up. He's mad. He's like, fuck. He's like, get up, get out, right? And I'm like, for real? And he's like, get out. So I'm like, okay. And I'm putting back on my clothes and I'm crying, but my head is going, eyes on the prize door, right? And I'm putting on my clothes and he's mad. I don't know where he's gone. I don't care. Putting on my clothes, I put on my coat and eyes on the prize. I'm getting to the door and I turn around and I say to him, but you haven't paid me yet. And That is why I wrote my second book, Village, which is available outside. Thank you very much.